Hello there, everybody. On today's episode, I bring you here to Triple M Farms in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, where I'm going to be taking a tour of this grain mill and climb the top and share with you what this thing is all about. How cool is that? A train in the background. Holy cow, 2 trains! What? Oh. Well, everybody, I just crashed my drone, but I think it's in good shape. We'll find out. Yeah, I think we're good. Is that? I think the prompts. Holy cow, we're in business. Here is how this all started. During my time in Lebanon, I passed by this massive operation one day, having no clue what it was all about. Thinking it would make for some pretty awesome drone shots, I went in to ask if they were okay with me flying around, and little did I know that one of their guys, Brendon, flew drones pretty regularly.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
What's up, Holmes? Shout out, what's up, yo? We went through a bunch of batteries, shared some good laps, and then I ended up getting a tour of the entire facility, taking my camera along with me.
And the grain falls in between it.
This is where people go to buy grain, drop off grain, store grain for their farm. Look at that, we got a truck right now coming up who's gonna be filling up and taking that grain over to a farm somewhere here in Pennsylvania. Hello, James.
Hello, good morning.
James is a very kind soul who I met yesterday. We are going to interrupt Mr. Jerry himself, who is working right now, but he has graciously given us the grand tour of the place. May have not ever had a camera in his face like this before.
Not really.
But yeah, so let's do this. Before we take the grand tour, I got the lead on a video that Jerry is in with Mr. Showtime Dave. So before we take this tour, I'm gonna play a quick clip of that video that is on YouTube that features Jerry playing an Amishman trying to sell a computer.
Hello! Hello. Okay, are you in need of a new computer?
Everyone's in need of a new computer. Everyone loves a new computer. Oh, there's lights and different stuff comes up. There's 7 windows.
It's got 7 windows on this one.
So I'm Jerry Musser. My family started this operation in 1982. Started just a small mill making feed for their own farm, and things kind of grew from there and made some feed for the neighbors, and here we are today.
Here is what I learned. Grain, such as corn, comes fresh from the farm and enters this factory to get dehydrated and chopped up.
Gets ground up, and when it goes out the bottom, it goes out as a ground grain.
The farmer who brought the grain can either sell it to the mill or pay to have it stored until it's needed again. What's really cool about this place is that farmers also come to have a special mixture of grains, which is called feed, made for their livestock.
So they're getting a full trailer load of protein.
If the livestock has an illness, this grain mill can create the perfect feed that includes vitamins and minerals, giving the animal a healthy dose of what it needs to get back on its feet. So these two guys have been bartering corn for minerals. That's how it's done here. You bring me corn, I bring you minerals.
That's one way to do it, yeah.
And then money, of course, too. Money, you know. All right, Brendon, explain to me what we're about to do.
So we're gonna head out back to the big bin out there, go for a climb.
Standing at 110 feet tall, this massive grain bin is what they use to store dry grain in. And thanks to Brendon, the drone pilot I mentioned earlier, I got someone well educated who helped give me a tour. That is a lot of corn. You do not want to fall down in there. See that right there? We're gonna go up that. We're about 120 feet high, 130, something like that. All right, so we're gonna go up to that star right there. Somehow make it all the way to the top of this thing with my camera and the drone controller. What am I getting myself into? Oh no! Man, I got a little battery warning.
Oh, that don't have to scratch that.
All right, so we're at the top. the drone was actually auto landing while we were taking these videos because we're running out of battery. So, Brandon, before we get down, actually, by the way, we're like 140 feet?
Yeah, well, maybe 130.
Something like that, 130, 140.
The top.
So what you see below us are a bunch of bins. After the grain goes through the dehydration and milling process, it gets loaded onto a conveyor belt where it is then stored in these gigantic bins until the grain is ready to be processed into feed.
Scoop the grain up at the bottom and bring it in, and it throws it, and then you go in there, there's a pipe that it all enters and goes down into the bin. I'm 18.
You're 18?
Yeah, I am.
Holy I didn't know you were 18.
Yeah, I started working here 2 years ago. I was coming here after school a few evenings, and then I started full-time about 2 years ago. I work on like maintaining everything, keeping everything going. I do welding.
All right, we just had a conversation about one of your dreams. What is that?
Flying. I want to get my pilot's license. It's absolutely amazing up there.
Check it out. How cool is this? Look at that. Holy cow, 2 trains. What? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. My life is complete. When passing by earlier, I had no idea what this operation was all about. And I'm really glad I stopped by for what I thought was going to be just to get a few drone shots. This may be something you've passed by giving it no thought, and after sticking around this long, I hope you've learned something new. This place really plays an important role in the farm industry, and with this new knowledge comes a new respect for grain mills and what it takes to keep livestock full and healthy. Say my goodbye. Oh! We're doing 90 miles an hour on the drone, so yeah, Jerry, thank you so much for having me part of this. And remember, all of this started with a simple hello. That's it.
That's it. Now we're friends.
All right, high five.
All right.
See ya.
Thank you. Yep.
Lebanon, PA, everybody. There is a lot going on here. And I have some more things to do. So I gotta sign off. Remember to please subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think of this series and where you want me to go next. Check out my Instagram, Facebook. I'm gonna be going all over the place pretty soon, all over the world. So stick around and I will see you on the next adventure.